Hello guys, today we're doing what if tanjiro was a former hasira or former hasira. So a former hasira means that you have retired and hasira. So why did he, well, he's still gonna be the same age, but one thing is different. Okay, he was known as the Blue Exorcist. Yeah, the Blue Exorcist. So he helped Tomioka to, lighten up, and also he also gave them tips about they have a need because of him. So because of him, they know they actually made new forms to their forms. Breathing forms, yeah, they have new forms, which I'm going to talk about later. Yeah, this is Rina Kuruma, right? From Blue Exorcist. Well, he used to be looking like this, but without pointy ears, and not with this, but with this uniform. He doesn't have this uniform, but he does, and with red hair, like everything same. No, with his hair isn't down, okay. He doesn't have this, this flame coming out of him. He has the sword. He used to have this sword. And in this one, they are custom red swords. So you might be saying, what's a red sword? Spoiler, guys. It's a blade where they can ignite and it will upgrade them. But this time there's like a water version of it, like a snake version of it, like everything like that. So this time he's gonna be known as the Blue Exorcist because somehow or some way his sun breathing managed to evolve into blue flames. So how is he? And also he knows water breathing, so yeah, his flames just turned blue. He doesn't know how. He was just using the forms dash when the flames, like when he was fighting like in Lower Moon, he wasn't a hasira then. Why did he retire? Yeah, because of his family. He needed to look for his family. So this is why he retired, guys. Just for you wondering, why did he retire? He was, and everybody understands because, well, family is important, okay? So he had this katana. Just gotta let you guys know, yeah. This is where he keeps it. This is how it looks like without without it being on blue flames. Yeah, it's kept like this in his household. So yeah, it's kept like this in his household. So I'll explain that Tanjiro is the most powerful Hasira. Yes, the most powerful, I say. The most powerful Hasira of them all. Understand how? Well, he was known as the Blue Sun. So, yeah. Because he was a Hasira level, no one messed with him. He could defeat Muzan. Yes, he could defeat Muzan all by himself with his blue flames. The sun reading got enhanced, due to that. Wait, let me just see again. Wait, so now let's continue. Last dance. So yes, he knows all of these forms, but instead of just being red, it's gonna be blue. Of course, you might have guessed when the sword turns red, your power will be enhanced. But this one, if you get special like tanjiro's, blue blade, yes, you can ignite without using any breathing techniques. Yes, the fire will stay as long as he activates his red mark. In this one, he's gonna have an incomplete vision. Like incomplete means like Yuichi's vision, his eyesight, Yuichi's eyesight, but it's incomplete. And this mark right here, isn't gonna be that mark. Yes, he's still gonna have this mark, but some other mark is coming from his, head, where, it's here, yeah. Where you see that? Yeah, there's a mark coming off of it there. So if y'all was wondering. And then Satsu, he was called the Blue Exorcist for nothing. He killed all the lower moons. But those were past upper moons. They always get replaced. Yeah, he killed all of those, then they got replaced by Rui and such, so yeah. So now let's get into the video. This is already 6 minutes. Wow, it's already 6 minutes. uh and now let's see. At the first, I think I'll make a Deku What If next. Yeah, who knows? So right after then, he still goes to get charcoal. In this one, when he was known as the Blue Exorcist, he wore a mask. He knows the water breathing, but he uses a mask. A mask, which was like a devilish mask, you could say, like a fox mask. No, it's gonna be like up to his nose, up to his nose, up to his nose. Wait a moment. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be his mask. Yes, it's gonna be mask, but it's gonna be here. This part is gonna be blue. Everything is blue. Yeah, I know it's blue, it's reddish. This eye is blue. This eye is blue. This eye is blue. Yeah, I know, this is the mask. This is his mask. It looks exactly like this. Okay, don't question it. It is gonna be this mask. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. So yeah, this is gonna be his mask. It's a half mask, guys. So yeah. And now, into the video. Oh, where is it? Yeah. So we begin at where tanjiro. Everything goes in canon, but this time Tanjiro arrives a little bit more quicker, than usual. Where, when he sees his Muzan leaving, okay? He sees Muzan leaving, and this time, he actually takes the sword with him, because he knows that if a demon attacks, then he can save, like, them. Save, like, how, like, where if he gets attacked by demons, then he can just kill them. No, that kind. So he turns on his blade. His blade will turn blue. Then when Muzan looks back, he sees in him in this pose, with not Rin, but with him with this pose, right? This emanating pose with his anime eyes, like this eyes, and with his sword just going blue, and him holding like this, but he looks like this with holding with this, okay? Him holding the sword like Tanjiro, like holding the sword. Like this. Yeah, he's gonna look exactly like this in this picture, but his hair is gonna be, the normal renaissance, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna look exactly like this, but with his hair back and his, ears not long. And with not a fling, it's not fling. And when Muzan sees this, he uses the 13th form, and Muzan heard about this. And he has the mask too. And he has the marks. So now, since he also had the marks, he's like, huh? Damn. And he runs because, well, he can use the breath of the sun and the... Oh, no. No, this time he wakes up a lot quicker, I must say. So he wakes up, and before the man does, and he goes. He leaves the man with a letter, saying that he actually arrives midnight. Like, the man is sleeping, and the massacre already happened. And this is when he's about to leave, he gets there. So, yeah. He's gonna redo it. Now, he actually arrives a little late. Like, Muzan is going to go, and he sees Muzan. He's like, Muzan, and Muzan. It's night right now, so it's night right now, so I can't really scream because my father will just attack me saying, why are you screaming? Okay, so yeah. So he would scream, Muzan, 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 and he would run at Muzan, running at Muzan with, his 13th form, and his eyes would be pissed. I don't have a pissed right now. So Muzan notices, and he wears his mask. Wait, I did it, guys. So he wears death masks and keeps running at him. And Muzan gets the courage and goes away since he didn't know that they used flame. So yeah, and he noticed that he's like, oh no, the blue exorcist is here, and he goes running away because he knows about the blue exorcist, and some demons who survived, told Muzan that he used some kind of flame breed, and they never seen this kind of, flame breathing. And Muzan like, damn, a sun breathing user. And when he got the blue name exorcist, and he's like, he can use blue flames. Yup, that's him. I'm dipping because, well, he cut one of his arms off. Like, he cut one of his arms off, I must say. And it's like, damn, he ran away. Wait. So now he gets, and he sees it's beginning now. It's actually the time. Now this is the time. He's like crying and crying, and he's like, damn it! And he punches, the tree, and it breaks. Remember, he was the strongest Hasira, and his physical power was immeasurable. Like his physical power was stronger than the love pillar, which is pretty damn strong because her physical strength are like it would it broke the roof. I think it it it's just so much physical strength. So it's even higher than that. He just punched the roof. He's just off the charts, So and he sees that Nezuko's still breathing. So every now then that thing happens. So remember, Tomioka Gyu doesn't really doesn't know his face because he's not the type to show his face. So yeah, kind of. So now he has been running, he just and he actually had a bamboo. If Muzan came, so if she ever became a demon, so yeah, that happened. And when he saw Tomioka Gyu, he was like, so he actually put a bamboo on her mouth. Let's say chomps, and she doesn't hurt anyone. So, so he's like, get out of my way. So he doesn't beg like that. He's like, he takes it out like Tomioka, or should I say, get out of my way right now and give my sister back. And when Tomioka hears his voice, he's like, Ren. He's like, this is his nickname, by the way. Yes, his nickname is Ren. Okay? Ren. He's like, now let her go. And he's like, and he's scared because, well, he was the strongest Hasira, bro. Like, wouldn't you be scared? Like, he was the strongest. He beat Tomioka easily. So, he's scared. A little bit scared. He's like, fine, but he says, if this demon, if eats anyone, then she must be executed. And so, agrees, and Tomioka is like, so you rejoining? And Tomioka's Gil is like, are you rejoining? Is like, yes, I'm rejoining. And well, that's good to hear at least. Like, yeah. It's like, I see you still have your sword. It's like, yeah, I still have my sword. It's like, so you still taking the exam? Yeah, I'm still taking the exam. They have a little conversation. And when, Nezuko wakes up, she sees him and just, and they actually, goes to Oraki's place, just to hang out, just to hang out, just to hang out, at Oraki's place. So it's inside now. So yeah, at months he's not really doing anything. He isn't training because, well, you are the yeah, he's training. Yeah, he's training. Yeah, so he's just training. Yeah, he's just punching through, just doing random stuff. You know, stuff like that. It's like his old training. That remember, even when he was away, he still did his training. Yeah, still does his training. By the way, when he goes into that mode, those blue flames, there are actually markings up here. So yeah, like a flaming marking, like a flaming, like a spiraling flaming marking that goes to end of the tip. So yeah. Mm. Huh. He still has the marks, the marks with soft heel because he looked like this. Remember, he still has his red hair, but his tips of his hair is black like this, but his the hair is red too. It's these parts, like how do I say it? His hair is like this, but these tips of their hair, yeah, it's light red. It's like light red, you could say, going right red. So yeah, so he does his normal training for half a year. I know that he says if he's still rusty, because he's still training, to make himself even more stronger. Remember, this guy almost beat Muzan and he's still training right now. He also has the incomplete sight of Yurichi's. Why did I say incomplete? Because, well, with eye power, like the where Yurichi sees his like the muscle like that. Well, he can only see bits, like only a little bit, like of that. It's like he can only see what half of what or Yurichi sees. So yeah, he can turn it on and off, unlike Yorichi, which always stayed on. So that's kind of like a little power up. Whenever he uses the power, his eyes goes like this. So yeah. So now we skip a half a year and Hordaki's like, you know what to do. Split this over. And so he's like, seriously, I have to do this again? He's like, yes. So he's like, fine. So you might be saying, what about the temple demon? He slashed its neck right away, like in half. He ignites his, sword on fire and just burst in, opens the door. And he sees the demon. And when he lunges at him, he just, completely destroys it with his katana. Remember, he can kill Muzan, like Yorichi. So yeah. Oh, I forgot one of the, when you get into this form, this your own special like the flame breathing is like sun breathing, like that normal sun breathing. It's kind of like this. So for the flame breathing, there would be a permanent fire, like the fire, spinning fire, and they can ignite the flame of fire. For the love pillar, she can extend it, de-extend, and and she's using her breathing techniques. She can wrap her enemy around it like a rope, while still being able to, cut the demon's head off. So they all got power-ups. So yeah. So we won't be talking about that. So we skip to and he's like, when Sabito appears, he's like, huh, huh. Remember, he was not trained by Urodaki. He only trained for a little bit because, he did not meet the hand demon, okay? He did not meet the hand demon at all, okay? So the hand demon isn't, like there. So, yeah. Sabito isn't alive still. Remember, Gil is 21. Tanjiro, what's 15 and a half, I think? Yeah, 15 and a half. Huh? Yeah, 15 and a half right now. Wow. So yeah, he has met Kano, and he was noted as the strongest pillar, the youngest, the youngest prodigy of them all, because the youngest Hasira too, because well, he became a Hasira at 12, bro, 12, while Mochiro became, I think, 14 or 15, or he was, I think, 16, yeah, I think Mochiro was 17, or how many years old he was the youngest, okay? But Mochiro learned a lot from Tanjiro. Tanjiro gave tips to Mochiro to upgrade his breathing style. He was when he fought Sabito. Sabito was no match for what? No match for Tanjiro, because he's a Hashira level. He's even more powerful than Hasira. He's like powerfuler than Hasira. So it's gonna go quick. Oh, it's gonna be a 30-minute video. Oh. So let me wrap this quick. Now let's get into the final selection. Everything goes in canon. And the two girls, are shocked to see, Tanjiro there. And they say, Tanjiro. That's what everybody, he wears this mask. This mask right here. He's wearing this mask, and yeah, he's wearing this mask, and both of them are like, he was known as the blue sun fire, blue fire Hasira, or should I say the blue sun Hasira, the flaming blue sun Hasira, or the blue exorcist. So yeah, and they call him Rinsama, and so everybody looks at them like, You mean the legendary Rinsama, the youngest Hasira? And remember, he was known as the strongest, like the strongest. So yeah, he is a legendary Hasira, and he quit. So people don't know if they are real or not. So they're like, so they know him as the Blue Exorcist, aka Rin. So they're like, so the master just calls him, you know, by his name, which is, he just calls him Tanjiro, which, explains why. So Tan, and they're like, and they see his, sword, and they're like, Tanjiro's, they, they're like, they walk up to, no, no, I know what happens. They see him and they smirk, saying, ah, and they see him, they are a little shocked because, and when they actually go walk up to him, he's like, so Rin-sama, or whichever, Rin or Rin-sama, I think, or whichever, surname they use, Rin-sama, or whatever, to call their, how they call Hasira, and they're like, so you're retaking the exam? It's like, and everybody's like shocked. Yeah. So I see you have returned. It's like, yeah. So, and they smile. It's like, the smirk is like, this is gonna be a fun one. They say this is gonna be. They say that looks like there are gonna be a lot of survivors. It's like, yeah. So when they go in, like, he goes into, like, his blood goes blue and he starts killing all of the demons, just asking questions how to turn back demons, and they'll just not answer or just say, I don't know, never heard of it. And he would kill them and kill them until he meets the hand demon, which he kills instantly. It was like nothing. So yeah, and he still gives him the hand. He's still the kind personality, gentle personality, but he's a little serious at times, and he can bring smile to people's face. So he's like Rengoku, a little bit of Rengoku, you know. So he kills in 2 days, like in one day, he kills in, I think Sabito like got killed. He almost killed all of them, but this time Tanjiro killed all of the demons in one night. No. In almost the daytime. Yeah, that's a young prodigy for you. And after that, we skip to when the final selection is over, and they see there were only one of them. No. There were no one dead. Like no one was dead. Like no one died. You are saying, oh, the hand killed. No. They were, the hand demon? Yeah. He was about to kill one of them, so. Yeah. And they are shocked because, well, there's literally 70 or more beginning there were, I think, 80 or more, or 40, or how many there was. Yeah, they all survived because of Tanjiro. This is also gonna be a long one. Oof. I'm gonna see how much it takes. So, yeah, it's old crow with, missing for a while because, well, they were great partners. So, when, the same thing happens where, he grabs us and he grabs, her husband, that thing in the river, she said, we need a rainbow sword, sword that it's like a rainbow sword. A rainbow sword, yeah, where it has all colors. I think that's what he was asking. So, Tanjiro looks up to him saying, please, let go. He's like, or what? And he squeezes his hand. He's like, with a serious face, and he's like, fine. He's like, Tanjiro is like, I don't need a sword, right? He's like, yes, you don't need a katana, a Nichiren blade, since you already have one. He's like, former hasira, and they're like, and everybody's shocked. But Kano isn't, because, well, and they're like, thank you, Has, Har, Hasu, Hasira-sama. And when everybody hears this, even Kano shocked. It's like, because they have met a few times, but she have never seen him in action, okay? So yeah, and so we time skip to their first mission, which is the demon mission, where they actually have to go and fight the 3 demons. That ends quickly, I guess. Quickly, yeah, that ends quickly. So that ends quickly. After that ends quickly, after he finished them with this, he's like, he bursted out his blue flames, and he just cuts, like he's like, let's try out my new form. He's like, 14th form. Yes, he's creating a new sun form. Sun score. So he's like, why don't I try out Rengoku? And yes, he does know the Rengoku in this one. He's like, but what if I made it into a sun breathing form? A sun breathing Rengoku, huh? And he's like, sun breathing 14th form. Dash flame sun Rengoku, which he charges up, and with blinding speed he just cuts there with like a blue flame just coming all off of his body, and a demon like this coming off of him. You might be saying, why is that? And so, well, he uses one of his most powerful attacks, which he wanted to try out. It's like exorcist breathing first form. Flaming slash, which, yes, he's like, he makes his own breathing where his throat goes on fire, and these flames come off of his, where the flames coming off of him, and him just slashing, and it just Yes, the slash actually kills all of them. What are you saying? How? Well, because it's like no, 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 no. Flaming, no. The first form, Exorcist, trying. Uh, what was it? Yeah, I know. Uh, try Exorcist first form, first breathing form, triangular boomerang cut. It's like flashing boomerang. So what it does is it kills one of the demons, right? And it comes right back around, like no joke. It just comes right back around. So yeah, you say, let's say it's like a slash and it's spin, it strikes, then it just keeps spinning around. So yeah, the only way to disappear this is if he makes, if his job is done. So when he's like, so if it hits a wall, then it will just come back. So the demon not expecting there was a wall right behind him, and it goes like a jet where it kills both of them. It makes a jet, a flame. No, 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 no. I know. He's like first form, flashing cut. He's like so. He's like flashing cut. He's like so. I know his first room. He's gonna be flashing cut, which is kind of more powerful than the sun breathing because it's his own breathing technique and it's blue. So he goes so fast and cut their head off that they don't even realize that their head off is cut. And when they blink, they seem not gone. And he's like, bye bye. He's like, and they're like, what the hell? And they see them just disappearing. When they look down, they see their heads just falling. And they're all surprised. Yada yada yada. He still gives her the girl. Everything goes in canon. After that, everything goes in canon. He gave him the fake smile. Now we go to Lady Tamayo. Now we get to Lady Tamayo. I'm just gonna finish this off. Is finishing this off. So yeah, the stat system one is coming after this one tomorrow. So yeah, after he still after he smells Muzan, he's like, yeah. So he still goes and sees Muzan is completely scared of him. So when Muzan sees him, he's like, nope, and he quits. Like the same Lady Tamara comes, and they were talking about Tanjiro's like cure, and you know, and Tamara is like, what rank you are, and he's like, oh, I'm a Hasira rank. It's like he's straight up a Hasira rank, bro. Is a Hasira rank, but he tells her that he's a Hasira rank. So, yeah, and she's like, what rank are you? You are not a demon. You are not the lowest rank, a C. A C minus, because I can tell. And he's like, oh, so, I used to be a former Hasira, he says, and this sucks, Lady Tamayo, and which, which Hasira were you? And he says, they called me the Blue Exorcist. And Tamayo is like, so you mean you're the Blue Exorcist? Yes. And he senses the demons coming. So he grabs his katana, In a flash, he's like exorcist breathing, second form, piercing, piercing blue flames, which you might have guessed, you know, gets in fast face and just pierces, like no slash, pure fast slash is like flame, flaming slash is like exorcist breathing, first form, second form, slash, slash, and flame, blue flaming slash is like, and this slash, no, he doesn't use any breathing style, he's just using sword to cut the thing, and now we get to saying, ha, you, and he's like, first form is like, he's like, exorcist breathing, first form, what is that? Light speed, flaming light speed cut, slash, slash, I think, play, light speed flaming slash. I'm just gonna name it that, whatever comes to mind, and their head just, and they see him just behind, sorry, no, I know, uh, lightning, no, flaming, uh, zap, no, flaming slash, flaming light, light blue flaming slash. It's like, yeah, light blue flaming slash, which, and they see just behind them, just standing, and they see, their head just fall off. It's like, what the hell? I see you at your weak, and Tamayo and Yoshiro are shocked because, well, he just killed a demons in like 1 second. How many forms does it have? Oh, it has 13 forms. He's like, what 13 forms? Light flaming slash. It's like light blue flaming. Light blue flaming slash. It's like, huh, why did you choose it then? And he explains why. So let's time skip to the, he still meets Zenitsu the same way. And everything goes canon until you might be saying, yes, 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 there is still Nezuko who came out of a box, to fight, but she sees everything goes in canon after that until they enter. When they enter, where now we get straight, everything goes in canon like Genesis fight and him, Tanjiro meeting Inosuke. Yeah, still goes the same. It still goes the same. In his last one, he'll have this. He'll have the like this. I guess things like these. Flames coming out of his like a horn. So yeah. So yeah. And now we go to the drum demon. This time he uses water because now he still uses fire. Now he uses water. He's like, let's see how my water breathing is going on. So the flame changes into water. Now this sword is surrounded by water. So yeah, he uses the same form with it's whatever form he uses. He still does the same, and the demon still cries. Everything goes in canon. Now everything goes in canon, but this time when he gets enraged, he punches Inosuke so hard that in he neck chops. He's like he goes and neck chops Inosuke. Wait. So guys,